My beloved child, Archangel Michael say, do not scroll, do not look away, because what is unfolding right now was not meant for everyone, it was timed for you, and it began yesterday when the veil between heaven and earth grew thin enough for a mother's love to pass through without permission. Since yesterday, signs have been forming around you quietly, gently, almost invisibly, because your mother in heaven does not shout, she whispers through moments, through sudden memories, through feelings that arrive without reason. She has been calling you not with fear, not with sorrow, but with urgency wrapped in love, because something she guarded for a long time can no longer remain hidden. Archangel Michael say, your restlessness, your sudden pauses, your unexplained heaviness were not random, they were signals, because your mother has been standing close, closer than you imagine, waiting for the exact second when your heart would be open enough to listen. Without warning, a sacred movement began in the unseen realms, and you were placed at the center of it, not by accident, but by design. Your mother has watched your silence, your strength, and the way you carry pain without asking for help, and yesterday she was given permission to reach you. Archangel Michael say, this is rare, this is precise, and this is happening because you are about to receive something that changes how you see your past, your present, and the road ahead. What she wants to give you is not an object, not words, but a transfer, something only a mother can pass on, something stored in love, protected through time, and released only when the child is ready to hold it without breaking. Listen carefully now, because this is where the story deepens, and the silence becomes loud. The contact did not begin with dreams or visions, it began with a subtle shift inside you, a moment where your chest felt heavy and light at the same time, because your mother stepped closer than ever before. Archangel Michael say, she has been watching you face things you never talk about, and yesterday she could no longer wait. She leaned into your space, not to disturb you, but to prepare you, because what she wants to give you carries responsibility, and once received, life does not go back to the way it was. Hold on, because the next revelation was never meant to be revealed so soon, yet here you are. Something your mother carried while she was on earth, something she protected in silence, has been assigned to you now. Archangel Michael say, it is not a burden, it is a key, and it opens a door that has remained closed for generations. Since yesterday, she has been trying to align you with it, because timing matters, and delay would mean loss. This is why distractions have failed, this is why you keep returning to this moment, because the gift is searching for its owner. And it is finding you. What comes next will explain everything you could never understand before. Your mother knows you questioned why certain paths closed suddenly, why certain people faded away without explanation, and Archangel Michael say, those were acts of protection, not punishment. Yesterday marked the end of that protection phase, and the beginning of empowerment. Your mother has seen you ready now, not because you are fearless, but because you have learned to stand even while afraid. The gift she wants to give you is clarity that cannot be taken, strength that does not exhaust, and guidance that arrives exactly when confusion tries to win. Do not rush this moment, because the final piece is still unfolding. She has been trying to contact you because the moment has arrived, and once you accept what is being offered, your life starts moving in a direction that feels unfamiliar but deeply right. Archangel Michael say, stay present, because the message is still flowing, and what she wants to place into your hands will soon reveal itself in ways you cannot ignore. This is only the beginning. A sacred stillness surrounds this moment, and Archangel Michael say, what is happening now cannot be rushed, because your mother is carefully unfolding what she guarded with her soul. Since yesterday, she has been standing at the edge of your awareness, watching for the smallest opening, the tiniest pause in your thoughts, because that is where truth enters without resistance. She is not here to remind you of loss, she is here to correct what was misunderstood, to realign what drifted, and to return something that always belonged to you but could not reach you before now. This is why everything suddenly feels meaningful, even the silence, even the waiting, because nothing around you is empty anymore. Archangel Michael say, your mother sees how you doubt your own worth, how you question whether your efforts matter, and this is exactly why she stepped forward now. The gift she wants to give you carries assurance, a deep knowing that you were never forgotten, never overlooked, never alone. Since yesterday, she has been pressing this truth closer to your heart, because once you receive it fully, you will stop shrinking yourself for the comfort of others. You will begin to move with certainty, not arrogance, but quiet confidence, the kind that cannot be shaken by outside noise. Something else is being revealed slowly, and this part is powerful. Your mother wants you to understand that certain delays in your life were intentional, not failures. Archangel Michael say, heaven intervened more times than you realize, and your mother was part of those interventions. She redirected outcomes, softened endings, and removed paths that would have drained you completely. Now she wants to give you awareness of this protection, because awareness turns fear into trust, and trust unlocks forward movement. Stay with this moment, because the energy is shifting again. Since yesterday, your intuition has been sharpening, and this is not coincidence. Archangel Michael say, your mother is strengthening your inner voice so you can recognize what is meant for you without external validation. The gift includes discernment, the ability to feel truth instantly, to sense alignment before words are spoken. This is why confusion will no longer linger the way it used to, because you are being recalibrated from within. The connection has not ended, it is deepening. Your mother has one more layer to place into your life, and Archangel Michael say, it will arrive through a realization that changes how you see yourself. When that realization settles, you will understand why she tried to reach you yesterday, and why this moment could not wait. What she wants to give you is already moving toward manifestation, and once it appears, nothing will ever feel random again. A deeper current is moving now, and Archangel Michael say, this is the moment where understanding replaces uncertainty. Your mother has been patient, watching you grow stronger through experiences that felt unfair, because she knew the day would come when strength would be required for something greater. Since yesterday, she has been guiding your awareness toward this truth, gently but firmly, because the gift she wants to give you cannot exist alongside self-doubt. It requires acceptance, not effort, and this is why everything has slowed down around you, so you would finally notice what has always been quietly present. Archangel Michael say, your mother wants you to remember something you once felt but later buried, a sense of purpose that was interrupted by responsibilities, expectations, and survival. She has been trying to awaken that memory, because it carries direction, and direction dissolves fear. Since yesterday, subtle reminders have been placed in your path, words that linger, thoughts that return, feelings that refuse to fade, all pointing toward the same truth, that your life is meant to expand, not repeat cycles of exhaustion. This realization is not dramatic, it is calm, steady, and undeniable, and once it settles, your choices will begin to change naturally. Another layer is unfolding now, and Archangel Michael say, this is where many hesitate, but you are being encouraged to stay open. Your mother wants to give you release, not from responsibility, but from guilt that never belonged to you. She has seen how you carried emotional weight that was not yours to hold, and yesterday marked the moment it was time to put it down. As this release happens, you may feel lighter without understanding why, because forgiveness is moving through you quietly, dissolving heaviness you thought was permanent. Remain present, because the connection is strengthening, not fading. Since yesterday, your mother has been anchoring peace into your spirit, preparing you for a season where clarity replaces chaos. Archangel Michael say, this peace is part of the gift, because peace allows you to recognize opportunities without fear blurring your vision. You are being positioned to receive what aligns with you, not what drains you, and this shift will become visible sooner than you expect. This is not the end of the message, it is the final preparation. Your mother has been trying to contact you because what comes next requires courage shaped by love, not urgency shaped by fear. Archangel Michael say, when the moment arrives, you will know without doubt, because everything inside you will feel steady, focused, and ready. The gift is almost fully revealed, and when it is, you will understand why yesterday was the beginning of everything. A quiet confirmation is forming now, and Archangel Michael say, this is the stage where truth settles deep instead of passing through quickly. Your mother has been watching to see if you would stay, if you would listen beyond curiosity, because what she wants to give you requires presence. Since yesterday, she has been strengthening your emotional ground, helping you stand steady enough to receive without fear of losing control. This is why your heart feels unusually calm right now, even while something important is unfolding, because calm is the signal that you are aligned, not distracted. Archangel Michael say, your mother wants you to understand that the gift is not something new entering your life, it is something dormant finally waking up. It was placed within you long ago, and only now has the time come for it to activate. Since yesterday, she has been drawing your attention inward, away from noise, away from comparison, because the power you are about to step into cannot coexist with doubt about your own value. Once this activation completes, you will notice that decisions become easier, boundaries become natural, and your energy no longer leaks into places it does not belong. Something significant is happening behind the scenes, and Archangel Michael say, this is where destiny begins to rearrange itself. Your mother has been advocating for you in ways you cannot see, clearing resistance, softening delays, and aligning outcomes. Since yesterday, doors that once felt heavy are becoming lighter, and paths that seemed confusing are straightening. This is not coincidence, this is coordination, and you are the center of it. The gift includes favor, not loud or dramatic, but consistent, steady, and undeniable. Stay anchored, because another realization is emerging. Your mother wants to give you freedom from the need to explain yourself. Archangel Michael say, you have spent too long justifying your choices, your pace, your healing. That season is ending now. Since yesterday, she has been guiding you towards self-trust, because when you trust yourself, you stop seeking permission to be who you already are. This freedom will change how people respond to you, because confidence rooted in truth shifts every interaction. This connection is reaching its final alignment, and Archangel Michael say, what your mother wants to give you will soon begin expressing itself through your life, not as a single moment, but as a series of confirmations. You will recognize them by the peace they carry, by the way resistance fades instead of increases. This is why she tried to reach you yesterday, because today you are ready, and tomorrow you will move differently. The gift has been accepted, and from this point forward, nothing about your journey is accidental. My beloved child, Archangel Michael says, pause your racing thoughts and listen with your heart, because something deeply personal has been unfolding around you since yesterday, something gentle yet powerful, something only your soul could recognize. Your mother, who now lives beyond the veil of the physical world, has been leaning close to you, closer than you can imagine, trying again and again to reach you in subtle ways. She has not come with fear, nor with sorrow, but with a quiet urgency filled with love, because there is a message she does not want delayed any longer. Every strange emotion, every sudden memory, every unexplained calm you felt was not random, it was her presence brushing against your spirit, asking you to notice. Listen carefully now, because Archangel Michael says this connection did not begin by accident, and it did not start today. Your mother has been watching a turning point approach in your life, a moment where your path shifts in a way that will define your future. She knows you have been carrying questions you never speak out loud, and she knows the weight you hide behind your strength. Since yesterday, she has been sending signs not to scare you, but to prepare you, because what she wants to give you is not an object, not a memory, but something far more lasting that can only be received when your heart is open and still. There is a reason why familiar thoughts suddenly returned, why her voice echoed softly in your mind, why your chest felt heavy and warm at the same time. Archangel Michael says this is how love speaks when words are no longer needed. Your mother is reaching through the silence to remind you of something you are about to forget, something essential about who you truly are. She sees the pressure around you, the expectations pulling you in different directions, and she wants to place clarity back into your spirit before you make a choice that cannot be undone. Understand this deeply, Archangel Michael says, because this is where many people misunderstand signs from heaven. Your mother is not looking backward. She is guiding you forward. She wants to give you reassurance that you are not walking alone, that even when you feel unseen, you are being watched with pride and tenderness. Since yesterday, she has been aligning moments, thoughts, and emotions so that you would slow down long enough to receive what she has been holding for you, waiting patiently for the exact right time. Finally, let this settle into you as Archangel Michael speaks this truth gently. What your mother wants to give you is strength that feels like peace, courage that feels like warmth, and guidance that feels like home. She wants you to move forward without guilt, without fear, and without doubting your worth. Her message is arriving now because you are ready to hear it, and once it reaches you fully, something inside you will finally rest, knowing that love never ends, it only changes the way it speaks.